know last night when that money hit, man. Kaka, why you didn't let me know that phone was ringing last night? Hmm? You didn't let me know that phone ringing last night. Back the rest on y'all ass. Let the motherfucking YouTube know. On Fed found the fight. Hmm. See, I know all that bullshit, striking channels and all that shit wanted to fight. What up, D? Good morning, bro. Good morning to all my mods, man. Shout out to all my motherfucking mods, man. Shout out to D and Kaka, man. Yo, whooping this bitch. Yo, Colgate, tastes great. Up early in the morning, yeah. Cause I found the fight. Didn't know where the fight was at. No solid murder in a production. You put on a production. They put on for they said that wake up roll man. Put on for they said that wake up roll man. They put on for they said they put on a production for you niggas. We looking at the metadata. We can't dumb roll no more. Frank Markel do hell. They flipped the script and the switcheroo. You heard the switcheroo. They called my mama and flipped the script and switcheroo. And I just thought about it. I knew it was something about that nigga stayed outside that hotel. I said, nigga trying to go back in there and get them cameras or something. They trying to go back in there and get that camera. See, I told her, I could have, man, told her, I remember this shit. That bitch was in a station wagon parked outside the hotel all that night. They got my channel, dog. My first two channels. With that first channel, I had my thumb directly on their ass off the top. Onto my 8 years ago, nigga. Off the rip. Off the grizzle, off the gizzle, nigga. I'm trying to tell you. Been waiting on niggas to catch up for 8 motherfucking years. And I'm still using the same exact information that I've been using for 8 motherfucking years. Watching these niggas put on this psyop. I gotta argue every time I say psyop. But it's a production, my nigga. The metal that'll show you it's a production, my nigga. Cause niggas in the freezer only sell, my nigga. 9/11, 3 a.m. kidney ritual. The watch say 3:15. And that baby like she still living in that freezer, bro. That baby like she sleeping that bitch, gone off that anesthesia. Probably had to hide in a bag or some shit. She wasn't fight. She was asleep. She was knocked out. She went in that freezer where they pretended she walked back there too. And put our minds back deep off in that corner. And then brought that goddamn body from back there. And in our minds when they dropped those photos, that poor man all coming from back there on that gun. And it probably was a wax figure. Dig up that body. It probably was a wax figure. Cause goddamn, y'all trying to tell me Frank Markel took lessons from Sahara Wall and became a hairdresser instead of more. So he do that shit too, cause he was mortician. So he went back there and combed the wig, flat ironed the wig, and got her hair to be straight. With all them curls and wrinkles and all that dirt and shit that was up in that motherfucking raglag wig they had on her head. But once she get on the gurney, her hair straight as a motherfucker. But it was supposed to be like that. Cause they got to keep they foot on y'all neck. And y'all went right on with the script. Her hair all over her head like she was fighting. And sold that fight to the world. And we been chasing the goddamn fight. I watched them chase a fight. But it's been my fight. That motherfucking kidney. And I know that kidney was gonna bust this case wide open. Off the rip. September the 14th, 2017. This case was bust wide open. But on fade. How long they gonna try to go against a nigga D? How long they gonna try to go against a nigga D? I'm showing them where I'm on the stack show. I already love my baby, but I love my baby so much now. Boy, she said that girl said, that what Kenneka went right there. Ooh, oh, not that one. The blood, yeah, the blood donated one. Yeah, the blood donated one. Based out of Canada. And that right, be a murder. Give y'all the key players. That's the gang. So then it go, man. Bill Murray gang. That's the gang. David Grant. Frank Markel. A.K.A. Roland Weiss. That's the gang. That's the gang. That's the motherfucking gang. Kenneka dots off the rip on y'all ass. Ritualistic ass bullshit. Got that baby kidney. Before death. Probably photocrop that shit or some shit. Cause why they show us the wrong freeze? Why they showing us R95? I mean R94. And she supposed to be in R95. Why they showed us the wrong freeze? Why they put our minds back up in that corner and had us thinking they would put a Kenneka waiting back there. Teresa Martin and Lenore. Y'all sold us on a fight to protect y'all own ass. But y'all know y'all gotta get a big check for that kidney transplant off the rip. And then here come the production. Because they finna goddamn this normal equipment, whatever the else, they finna get the rest of them organs. The thymus, middle lobe, the lung, that's all. Whatever y'all did, y'all sold the rest of them organs and tissues to Frank Markel. And he said that'll help y'all with the production of the murder mystery. He sat down the station wagon and told you he was gonna come back to me. You sit outside that hotel in a station wagon waiting for your cue to go in. And I said, what the fuck he still out there for? He must be trying to go back in there and get them cameras or something. They don't want to be seen or something. I remember that. I said, what the fuck he got there just? And that be running out and got his wax figure that was placed in that freezer for him to go get. He did not go in there and get that body that we seen on them freezer pics. That is not her. The body on the motherfucking gurney matched the body in the casket. My baby lips was not smashed in. They did not beat her ass. They gave her a ghetto anesthesia and had that kidney transplant in a mobile lab and brought that body back, and they took their ass to Canada. Say Sunday, we need to talk. Cause the people, they love when I ran the old shit by them dinners. And this what I was on. Cause my thumb was already on the whole case. I got a big thumbprint on this bitch. Big ass thumbprint on this bitch. morning to my motherfucking Mars. Yeah, this this unfair fight, that kidney. And then comes the other organ. And with that kidney, ain't no death involved in that kidney. They need life like a motherfucker in that bitch. Because it's very important. When you tell me on September 14th, I nabbed this nigga. And on September 15th, the little girl, Gift was in her song. And she wanted to thank her son because he posted a full picture of Kenneka Jenkins on September 15th, the day after she announced on the news that she had a secret kidney surgery, secret kidney transplant. What was the secret? Kenneka kidney. And the photos prove what the fuck FED is saying and has been saying the whole time. Follow the kidney, follow the money. Won't even finna go to jail. She was paid to put on. They put on for they said they put on for that check. It was implemented in all kind of ways, and a murder and a beat up and all that shit. Now y'all motherfuckers is implemented in a murder once again by FED because y'all put it in that freezer. And y'all let them people trick y'all up there to put on and play the world like y'all got that baby to that freezer some kind of way. Where's my phone? I got your phone. We left in front of the hotel on the ground, crying for a mama. Ain't that right, Somalia? Y'all put it on, but y'all was putting on though. Putting on for Teresa and Jay. Y'all put on though. Put on a production, a so-called reenactment. Now y'all it was a production. Y'all produced it. One no take one, take two. One no time for that camera roll. Y'all already know what to do. This your part. This your part. This is what you do. And the most important part, walk to that goddamn freezer. Nobody never see her go in the freezer. But we got the pics of a freezer. They just step in and go to the left. Step in and go to the right. It's hot in there. Sweating. I was sweating like hell. Get my check, let me go. Teresa, the hotel ain't making no money. They get mad. Get everybody out of there. Oh, peace, I want peace. No, now I'm too. I know it. But though a Kenneka went right there, where she went? Where she went? Let's see where she went. Let's see where she went. Let's see what Mama said she went. See what Mama said she went. Huh? That's where Kenneka went, y'all. Try to throw her off with that purple caught her attention, huh? Oh, that's where Kenneka went. Oh, give the, not that one. Not that one. The one, the blood donating one. I know the same one. FED put a nigga on off the motherfucking Russell. All my dots connect. Now I want you niggas to pull that freezer pick up and show me the fight in this girl's face. All that her tooth was knocked out, had some shit around her neck and choked up. Y'all listening at the cover-up artist, Teresa Martin and Lenore Harris. Sold you motherfuckers on a fight that never happened. That was the production. The throw off with it already happened on the 6th, going into the 7th. Oh, my daughter wasn't here on the 6th. You're a lie. Everything you say is in reverse. Oh, the ticket say the 6th, dummy. But my daughter wasn't here on the 6th. Yes, she was. But she popped out for it's their birthday. Right, Bree Cotton? Yeah, it's their birthday. Irene and Santeria Martin. And y'all had a family reunion up in the hotel celebrating. Because y'all know y'all can get some big checks good. And everybody was going to get a little piece of pocket change. Everybody going to get a little piece of pocket change. Everybody going to get a little piece of pocket change. Hmm? Now what we need y'all to do is take y'all places and run the script. Fuck the lives. Now we need y'all to do this for the hotel cameras so we can put on our murder mystery. Okay, ain't that happened to Kenneka for real? No, ain't that gonna happen for real. Y'all just gonna y'all just run the script. Just do y'all part. Y'all want to okay, sign this round. Hmm? And put on. Ain't nobody parents came for. None of this shit. This was dead serious ass shit they parents ain't come for. To presume they children to be innocent. To find out what the fuck going on. Cause they know they were putting on. And the ones that needed to know, knew. Yeah. This was his whole, the rest of the organs too. Frank Markel come out of there with a wax head or what the fuck it was. Whoever that body was, that big, whatever the fuck that goddamn got going on. He came out of there with some hair that was flat iron straight. And that shit did not match the freezer pic of my baby laying in that freezer with those kidney removal scars on her motherfucking body, and her face, and her lips still in motherfucking check. I put on good morning. Ain't no sleeping in a row, man. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. This guy. Put him up though. This guy right here went in and put on in the production. They probably paid him a little bit more money to come in and act like he getting Kenneka for the production. Because that was not her that you put on that gurney. But you had already got her doing the ritual a day before. The cleanup was on the 7th. And then y'all came through and had a celebration. Illuminati had celebration. All them women down there with them white dresses on. So look at all these Eastern stars and this bitch. What the fuck? They finna go to church? Where they going to church? And then here come the white balloons, the white and purple balloons coming through the front door. All them white dresses. Mission complete, successful. Organ and tissue. So the rest of it, and then start putting on, you know good and well that one on the Kenneka, on that stretcher. Lenora, you know good and well, you looking at that goddamn stretcher, ain't no hair all over her head. You don't see no white bag or none of that shit. Hmm? I will not be bought. Damn lie. Everything he said was a lie. This, that nigga. Bill Murray. That's why you had to pay, because it was your goddamn whoop. You gotta go kitchen. And then you and Selena come out here and start doing movies and all kind of shit together. Oh, they just meeting. Y'all putting on like a mother. Still putting on. I still got them putting on, y'all. Acting like y'all just met. You look like you want to eat her ass up. You saved her life. We're gonna need to use your kitchen, Bill. No problem. The club owner, what club? Rickenbacker nightclub. That's allegedly soon to come after the Caddyshack was built. No, UNC FED told you niggas years before that shit. Huh? That that Rickenbacker nightclub is up in that bitch, and that's the club, and that nigga owned that kitchen down there too. And he told them, baby, they had to put her in the freezer according to their production. Huh? And so y'all went to plan your pause. Well, my phone, that's real time right there. Huh? That's real time right there. Where's my phone? But is that really Kenneka? Huh? Can't be. Because she already in the freezer on the cell. Uh-huh. Where's my phone? I got your phone. We'll call Bree Bree. Man, we done called her 1,000 times, man. She won't answer the phone. They probably still down there playing in the freezer. Monique, you talking about the freezer. Dr. Ali said he never did, I never did catch him, but he said that he had more information for you asking one of the security guards to open up the freezer so your friend can cool off because she was hot or some shit. Though I thought Dr. Ali said. But we hear you on Tyrone Live, and it's timestamp. Fuck that 3 in the morning shit, that 2 in the morning shit. The live ended at 12:34. Huh? The live ended at 12:34. Huh? Kenneka allegedly got there at 12:13. The fuck wrong with 54 over there? Still going on. Y'all still when she got there at 1 o'clock and shit, man. Kenny got there at 12:13. Hmm? Zach went out the door. They come in the door. Zach comes back in the door. This was the confusion to try to goddamn throw his little trip to New York. Help him out a little bit. Then come right back trying to play like he gonna do the motherfucking interview. Nigga, you did the interview on the 12th when you trying to act like some motherfuckers at your ass and stole your equipment and shit. Skanopatin. Skanopatin. Yeah, Skanopatin. This man right here, Frank Markel, a.k.a. Rolling Weiss. Rolling Weiss. That would send us to the crematory. I don't fuck with y'all like that. You knew too much. He already in that post over there. Bree Cotton talking about you goddamn. Whoop de whoop, it's their birthday. He already in there. That shit that was posted on the 10th. He already in the comments. Knew too much. But that boy was goddamn putting down. We ain't have a body of nothing but a second. A couple of minutes. Who they gave her clothes to, Charles? Who you getting all the information from, Charles? When you finally came clean, you try to throw all of that on King Raw. Running around Chicago, telling on themselves. So the body been gone since the 8th. Now, however y'all manipulated this shit, kudos. Huh? And that's how I connect You motherfuckers right here. Dr. David Grant, Selena Gomez, doctor. The girl needed a kidney bad as fuck. Lupus. And they planned and bought the kidney a long time ago. But they wanted to go down on a ritualistic date because this is how these people get out. Signs, symbols, and numbers. Yeah. And the kidney transplant was successful. You or your team of staff performed a robotic, laparoscopic kidney transplant. Secretly, it was secret. And come out and try to say at the roommate with that fake ass article like she became a goddamn kidney donor in less than 24 hours. Y'all try to make it seem like her roommate became a kidney donor less than 24 hours. Then took that paragraph out of the article once I started busting up that section of the article. Let's go to this section, y'all. Now you mean to tell me this lady became a kidney donor in less than 24 hours? It don't work like that. Let us investigate. Let us see how long a kidney can last outside the body. Now, just in case they want to kill her, then take, nah. That's why I knew she wasn't dead yet. And that's why she got all that life looking shit. That's why she got so much life in that motherfucker. She don't show no symptoms of being froze, no frostbite, and none of this shit. And guess what? I don't even believe the suffocation shit no more. She was placing them, and those photos were taken just for the murder mystery and the cover-up. Selena Gomez, doctor. Roland Weiss. The connection between Kenneka Jenkins. Might as well say Kenneka Gomez. Y'all go ahead and marry y'all. Marriage to the beast. Kenneka Gomez. Selena Martin. Yeah. Marriage to the beast. Marriage to the beast. Now I can go in that freezer and show you the kidney transplant scars. So I want the gang to show me the fight, but I want you to use the freezer photos to show me the beat up fight. Show me the fight like she had been fighting. Like she had been fighting. Like she had been choked. No good. No Harris. Spit on the dick. Teresa Martin. Sold you niggas on a fight. And it can't be proved yet. But I can prove those kidney scars. And I can prove someone had enough money and needed to buy a kidney. I can prove that the world do rituals. Marriage to the beast rituals. 9/11, 3 a.m. kidney ritual. My first live. And I'm still standing on it in 2025. 9/11 with the 9/11 dictator, shout out to Donald Trump. 3 a.m. the YSA 315. Kidney ritual. And even when that girl come through there, pretend to go to that freezer drunk and all that shit, that clock jumped back to 7:33. And now I got to go find the video and see that time and see what date they stamped in there. Because at that time, they had already put the V4 check footage into place. But the original footage of that motherfucking hotel was not on Vivo check footage. And the original military UTC time stamp. Y'all finna make me take 5 hours off the motherfucking time stamp footage. Bitch, cause that's how I caught the motherfucking police coming in the door at the right time. 5 hours. It'll be 12. We're gonna get one, we're gonna get 12:30. So we're gonna say 11:30. Huh? Then we're gonna say 10:30. Then we're gonna say 9:30. Then we're gonna say 8:30. Then we're gonna say 7:30. I said when I took that motherfucking UTC time stamp, but they don't do that it's just the transmissions and shit like that. That time stamp will put me right on time for the motherfucker who faking, going back in that corner, acting like they going to a freezer. She got there 12, 12, 12, 13. So 12:30, we're gonna say 12:30. Or we can say 12:13. Gonna take me back to 7:13. How long will it take to get back there? About 10 minutes, okay. And that clock jumped back to 19:33. And that's 7 o'clock. Mm-mm-mm. She got there at 12:13, according to the original motherfucking footage. Before they got to playing with it, when they had to rush and give you something. Yeah, that shit when she came in the door, it said 001300. And it was 12:13. And that's when they started placing their Vivotech time next to them in the right hand corner. The original time was stamped in the left hand corner on the real tapes. We want the tapes. The real tapes. Why they saying real tapes? Cause that Vivotech footage shit ain't the real tapes. Cause it can be manipulated. We want that metadata. We want that real footage. FBI investigate Teresa Martin. FBI investigate Teresa Martin. Yeah, that's what need to be investigated. Because you lied and told us you went to the FBI. And then turned around and said, I don't know how that works. I'm going to look into it. Yeah, when they asked you about the FBI. But you had told us that you went to the FBI one morning and y'all sat down there. And that's why we supposed to be signing the petition for them motherfuckers to investigate the motherfucking murder. FBI investigate. Huh? Yeah. 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 But that petition was your brain. Your daughter into fruition out of Jenkins. I don't know. But what I do know, September the 14th, he was already marked, sir. So all that wiping yourself off Google and separating yourself from Selena and all that shit, nigga, you and Selena Gomez's doctor. And that's where my channel gone. Cause I was all over you. I ain't ever one strike on a goddamn channel. And little Soldier Boy made sure I ain't never get that channel back. Just like you made sure I never got that mobile lab shit back to push out here to the people. Then you moved the mobile lab spot. But I did not hashtag 5600 for no reason. I hashtag 5600 because that was the location, right in the same spot with y'all, those mobile labs. And that's how that motherfucking surgery took place. I got the surgical scars. Show me the beat up face. Show me the stomped out lip in this freezer pit. I know y'all ain't gonna be able to do it. And y'all ain't gonna get on no real shit. Uh-huh. Yeah. Multi-organ transplant doctor. Now I gotta go get the old photo so to refresh your memory of them niggas sitting up there when motherfucker K420 and Chosen King was showing the organ nigga. They had no idea that I had already nabbed the nigga that was sitting right next to him that linked Selena Gomez to Kenneka. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. Okay? Yeah, I know. And I'll be back. But I think I done found the bike. They found the bike 8 years ago. Huh? 8 years ago. Hmm? 8 years ago. This how that freezer, this how that shit used to look. They go straight out that door over there. This that door, this that table. This how it used to look. You had doors over there and drawers where they pull shit open. And you see body parts and body and shit. Yeah, when they had all them freezers down there. I believe that the beverage man, I believe that manager, not the beverage manager, but I did him too. That nigga come through there. Yeah, leave was tied in with them greens, them freezers. Yeah, medical. Everything medical. Hashtag everything medical. Yeah. That what Kenneka went, y'all. It's coming out to Risa Martin mouth. That's what Kenneka went, y'all. Oh, not that one, but the blood donor one. The other one with Frank Markel, and the one you had to get that fake ass watch and that motherfucking fake ass headband from. Yeah, this one. The one that you received alleged property from, which was not a property. That's why the watch was different and all that shit. And I told y'all, they bought that watch right up there. There was a Rosemont signature watch that they sell in the gift shop. Ooh, who said that? UNC FED. I said, the truth don't need no help. It ain't gonna bend, break, nor fold. And when y'all come across this lie, shut it, bitch. Shut it, bitch. Huh? I know y'all niggas ain't got no motherfucking justice for Kenneka. Cause I'm giving her all the justice she needs. All by my motherfucking lonely. You dig what I'm saying? I'm giving her all the justice she needs. All by my motherfucking lonely. Cause you niggas was scared then. And you niggas scared now. Of the motherfucking truth. That don't need no help. That ain't gonna bend, break my fall. I said, boom. I'll be back. Right back. Bam.